Welcome back to another episode of Nothing to Do. This is episode 5. I'm your host, Jeremy. Across from me is your co-host, Michael. Michael, how you doing today?
What's up? What it do? Doing great. How you doing, Jay?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling a lot better than the last time we recorded. I'll tell you that. It's a nice day out today.
Yeah, I think that's what. Yesterday I was feeling mad unmotivated too.
Hell yeah.
I think the weather was definitely has quarantine and cloudy skies make for fucking a bad equation.
Yeah.
But
I also left the house this weekend and spent some time at my cousin's house, which was much needed. I was Friday, like the day after we recorded the last episode, I was just like, yo, what the fuck?
And
I need to
getting
leave
tired of
this
the house.
house. I needed something.
what you do?
I just I went to my aunt's house. I went to Milagros' house. I brought some habichuela con dulce.
Word.
And then I just drove by Jesse and Steven's house because they live nearby, and
Yeah.
Steven just happened to be outside. So I said,
Word.
"What up?"
Yeah.
And just chilled there for a bit. And then I went home after like 10 minutes. But then on Saturday, I went to drop off more food to my grandfather and my aunt. And then I just pulled up. I played actually some catch with James at Mount Pleasant, just throw around, and then I just chilled at Jesse's that night. It was cool, man. It was fucking much needed. We just chilled, smoked a little bit, played some Tekken, we played some beer pong. He lit a fire in the back.
Word.
Drank a little bit. I haven't drank in like fucking 10, 15, 20 days. I don't even know. I mean, I don't drink, but like it was a much needed buzz I got that day.
Word. Did you feel like all your inhibitions of leaving the house were fulfilled that weekend?
Yeah, for the time being. I just needed that. And then a meter's going to rise up in another 10 days, and then I'm going to need that cool that meter
And,
off.
Again.
Yeah.
How does your mom feel about, I got a sneeze in my nose so bad right now, and I don't want to let it go because then I don't want no one looking at me. Anyways, how does your mom feel about you chilling with like Jesse and Steven? Like, that's a hot topic?
I think it definitely bothers them a little bit.
Yeah, it's a hot topic.
I actually, I think I talked about it last episode, how I
Milagro
was
Dica
talking
told
about-
Lewis you're not allowed in my house. You're a first responder.
Yeah. Yeah. And unfortunately, and like, yo, again,
That's
I'm not like
that's
actively
tough.
trying to be irresponsible, guys,
Word.
right?
Word. Again, this podcast is totally irresponsible.
And this podcast, just being here, I guess, is irresponsible if you wanna look at it that way.
for sure.
But I just need to go spend time with my brothers real quick,
Word.
who just happen to be first responders.
Yes. The
The
whole house.
I think Steven was definitely a little bit uneasy about it too, about me
Was
being
he?
there. And I'm
Oh,
like, yo,
was
if
he?
anything, I'm putting myself at risk coming here because I haven't left my house.
I wonder how Jamie feels about it because he's the fucking roommate.
I don't think he gives a shit. He gave me a hug when I walked through the
Yeah,
door.
did he?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Which is also much needed, bro.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
gives everybody's.
No.
Nobody even gives dap. Nobody even
No.
gives pound no more. They
No.
dap you up with the elbow, like
No. Yes.
coñazo. You might as well just dap me up with the left.
I think daps is gonna be over forever.
For a while.
No more dabbing people up.
No more sneezing in public. No more coughing in public.
No.
None of that shit.
Or you will get shunned.
Get that shit the fuck out of here. Also, shout out to Jesse though, because we talked about it last episode.
He bought Final Fantasy.
He bought Final Fantasy.
He was amped up when you seen that downloaded on your fucking.
He called me that morning
Did he?
at like 9. He was like, "Yo," he was like, "Yo, I'm about to buy Final Fantasy." I said, "My motherfucking guy."
And you've been stuck ever
I
since.
appreciate. Yeah, that game's amazing.
Word.
Amazing.
Even for someone that never played Final Fantasy, you would recommend that to him.
Yeah, because I never played. Well, the thing is, I played Kingdom Hearts, which was made
Yeah.
by the same developers,
same
and
shit.
it actually has it's like almost a side story.
Just a Disney version.
Just a Disney version, but the first two games, for all my Kingdom Hearts fans out there, know those two games were fucking fire fuego. We waited for Kingdom Hearts 3 for like 15 years, and we got it, and that shit was a hella dookie flop. Like, really?
Word.
Square Enix? Like, really?
Fucking mother bloody fuck bitch.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, I feel you, Fuad. But, no, Final Fantasy is everything that I expected in Kingdom Hearts. I never played Final Fantasy, though. And apparently Final Fantasy 7, when it came out at the time, was supposed to be like the best Final Fantasy out there. But yeah, I'm having a good time with it. I'm playing it sober too. Like, that's how I
Word.
know. Like, I'm playing that. Remember as a kid when you would wake up, you get a new game, you'd wake up on like a Saturday or something, and you knew you was like, I'm about to fiend on this.
Is
Never
that the
had
time you're on?
with this game, yeah, I was like, I was playing like I don't even feel like I need to like. I mean, it's fun playing high, obviously, but like I just be playing. I'm back to That's how I know a game is good.
Yeah.
That's how you know it, because there's so much just shit out there, like with whether music or TV shows or fucking whatever. There's just a lot of shit out there. But Final Fantasy VII is quality, baby. It's quality.
I wanted to touch on. You said you dropped off Habichuela con Dulce at your aunt's house.
Sí, señor.
How much of like all right on a rate of 1 to 10, right? Both my parents are Dominican. How Dominican would you rate me?
Rate you?
Rate me right now.
That's a great question.
1 to 10.
What is Dominican, bro? What does it mean to be Dominican?
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
You
bro.
talking about plátano?
Everything. What? How
Yes,
Dominican?
you're like a fucking.
Solid.
You're solid
6.
like 6.
5.
I'll give you like a 4.4.
A 4? How about
compared
if I
to
told
my family?
Yeah, okay. A 4.4.
I got a bunch of plátano heads and
I
hicks in my
them
family.
too. I got them too. All right, I'm a 4.
Me included. And
What
on
would you
some
rate
level.
yourself? A 6?
No. On that like quote unquote like I got my plátano and my salami in my backpack Dominican purse like fucking on that level probably not I'll probably like a 4.4.
What's Ray? Ray's like a
Ray?
9.5.
Shout out
Your
to
boy,
Ray.
that boy does construction in chancletas, bro. He's got to be a 9.4.
Oh man.
Cause I love Ray.
Oh
I
shit,
love
I
him.
love Ray too, man. He
And
does
you
so
know
much
it.
work around my house.
Of
too,
course,
throughout the
in tight
years.
jeans.
In tight ass jeans.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how you know on the work site if I see tight jeans.
Okay, yeah.
because-
Actually, let's take it back. What's
ahead.
a 10? What's a 10?
What's the 10?
What's
I don't
the
know.
10?
I don't know. You know it when you see it.
The
though,
10
so-
is Pio.
All right, so
Pio la tenganza.
if I'm a 4.46 or whatever, right? How many points does that guy get deducted when I tell you that I hate Habichuela con Dulce?
Oh, you get
Passionately, I hate that. I think
I
that
mean,
shit is
you're at a 4
disgusting.
point, and you're at a 4.4
That
on
shit
my
is
scale right now.
disgusting.
So you're about a 2.1 right
Flan
now.
is disgusting.
No, stop playing with me, bro.
I ain't playing
Stop-
with
stop
you.
fucking playing
I ain't
with me,
playing
dog.
with you, dog.
Stop
Flan
playing with
is
flan.
probably the worst dessert in like dessert history.
Bro, flan is
Disgusting.
I love flan. I can
It's
eat-
disgusting.
Yeah, I love flan.
Get that flan shit out my face, bro.
And I had a perfect clip for the soundboard for this,
For
this little
this
right
one
for
right here?
right now.
This
and I
one
just
right here?
haven't. Yo,
Get
God,
that flan shit out my face, bro.
God
You heard?
damn it.
Get that fucking, get your sweet habichuela out my fucking face,
The
bro.
sweet habichuela.
What am I
I'm
supposed
not-
to eat that
I'm
like
not-
a soup? With
I'm
a
not-
cracker? Come on, bro.
I'm not crazy for
I'm supposed
habichuela
to-
con dulce either. Though.
I'm really supposed to eat beans in a bowl like a soup, bro.
But it's not a soup though, cause it's sweet, and you put like sweet little graham crackers.
Oh,
in
because
it.
you
Dominican-
put graham crackers
you
in,
put
it's
the
not
Dom-
a soup.
You put the
That shit is a soup of
it's
beans,
It's
bro.
a sweet.
Get the fuck out my face, bro.
I could only eat it. I ate it that night. I actually got home from Jesse's that Saturday night.
You have never in your life
and-
been like, I'm craving habichuela con
Hell
dulce
no,
right now.
no. Flan, yes. Habichuela con dulce, no. But if it's there, it's like a little treat for me. Like, oh, shit,
If it's there, you
if it's
take
there,
it?
I'll take it. But I only had it once. We still have some in the fridge, and I'd rather make a PB&J or fucking eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Thank you.
Yeah. No,
All
I'm with,
day.
I'm with that. And that shit made me farty as hell, bro. I was farting all night that night I ate habichuela con dulce. I was like, because it's you're right, bro. You're eating just a bean soup with some
That's just
cinnamon.
That's just
and some
dumb. That's
graham
just so
crackers.
dumb. I never
Habichuela
understand.
con dulce.
I don't understand it.
God damn. But yo, this Dominican scale, that's a great conversation topic. Maybe for another day. But
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's funny. I got a new hack in my life hack, right?
oh
I
yes,
said-
here we go. Life hack with Michael Mendoza.
I got I have the coffee popping, right? I'll eat a bowl of cereal, right? And then you get the milk from the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and that's your creamer. Because it already got
Wait,
sugar
rewind
in it.
that. I missed that. Go
Come
ahead,
on,
say it again.
bro.
My fault.
You have the coffee pot steaming, right?
Uh-huh.
You ready, right?
Uh-huh.
You got your black coffee ready.
Uh-huh.
You eat your bowl of cereal
Uh-huh.
first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now you got milk with a bunch of sugar at the bottom, right?
Uh-huh.
And now that's your creamer. You throw that in your black coffee because it already got the sugar in it.
Wow.
And you not wasting the milk. Come on, bro. I'm out here.
That's a hood hack and a half.
What?
That's a life hack.
I've been
and
doing
a
that.
half.
I've been doing that all quarantine.
all quarantine.
I should
Oh, this
patent
is
that.
new. This is new.
Oh, I just made it up. I'm the first person in America to do this.
Yo, I don't know.
Until
if we,
one day
I don't know
see
if we should release this episode until we get that patent.
we're already fucked because like on my Instagram feed, right? Like I
You
seen
post
it,
on Instagram?
huh?
When did I miss that?
What?
Oh, your feed.
On my
Okay, I thought you said I just posted on my Instagram. I was like, I missed it.
Never.
Go
On my feed, right? I seen they make the half and half creamer cinnamon toast crunch flavor.
Mhm.
So Summarin's already on top of it, but I don't need the cream. I just got the milk already from the bowl. See, we're not trying to waste. We're not trying to be wasteful in my
Yeah,
house.
man, you use fucking everything. in the
Everything.
house. There we go.
Especially if you got to pay for it.
No scraps. That's pretty solid.
What else have you been doing?
Final Fantasy.
Any life hacks you could tell us about during quarantine that you fucking discovered?
Quarantine life hacks. Yeah, I don't know yet.
Talk to me about the dynamic at your house, right? So you got both your parents there, right?
See.
You got Leslie Loda there, right?
Shout
the
out Leslie
infamous,
Loda.
right?
Big Les. Big
so
Les.
he's been there for how long now? The whole time?
The whole time, like
The
4
whole-
or 5 weeks.
But where does he take showers at? Upstairs? There's only one shower, right?
There's only one shower.
Okay. There's only one shower.
Yeah, only one shower. But he refuses to sleep in my sister's room. So my sister, she lives out in Cali.
How was your sister, by the way?
She's chilling too. Like,
how's everything out there in Cali?
She's chilling. My mom, like, she's still in class. Obviously,
Shout
taking
out
class
Bonnie.
online.
I'm pretty sure Bonnie's like one of our super loyal.
One of our millions of listeners. Yeah, no, she definitely is. But no, she's good. She's chilling. You know.
That's what's up.
She has a lot of. She's close with. She has people out there. You know, so she's not alone.
Word.
Which is good. You know, her boyfriend's out there. One of her best friends. She has like her friends' families out there that she's close with. So she's good right now. Obviously, we talk to her every day. What'd you ask me?
So
Leslie. He refuses to sleep in my sister's room.
Word.
Who has an open bed. It's clean. And
now,
what
about that perturbs you? Because you want to go in the living room and he's there, or
no,
like
it's just my curiosity. It's
yeah,
just like,
why don't
you're here for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Why don't you want to sleep in a bed? You want to sleep on my couch.
Yeah.
On our couch.
Yeah.
And
whatever.
Yeah, it's what it is. What it is.
Word.
It's just Leslie's. Yo, I wish our millions of fans knew who Leslie Loda was, so this would make more sense. To our close family and friends that listen to this, y'all know understand. Leslie, and y'all definitely understand. But yeah, me and Leslie still just talk shit every day about ping pong, and we'll go like
you guys still going hard.
We haven't played in like 5 days because it's been raining, and then the one day was nice out that Saturday. It was super windy still because we play outside.
Yeah, and
I didn't want to be at the crib anyways.
Yeah.
So, yeah, recently he's been calling me a scaredy cat because I went away that day on Saturday. Scaredy cat. Mind you, he has not beaten me in the last, so we haven't played in 4 days. Before that, we played, every day. He hasn't beat me in the last, 5-6 days we played. And he talks shit like he's fucking John Cena.
Like he's God.
Like he's John Cena.
That sounds like me. I could lose and still talk shit.
I respect it, yo. I found a new level of respect for Leslie Loda. I live with him in these 5 weeks, yo. And he also keeps me from going crazy, too, because he's just, he's kind of a buffer between when shit gets tense at the house between me and my parents.
Is he?
Yeah, because I think we're all, especially with me and my parents, we're all sick of living with each other right now. It's not just me and them.
Yeah.
I can also be moody as fuck sometimes.
I think they missed having you guys at the house, but not anymore, you're saying?
No, they definitely, if I could live there the rest of my life,
they would do that.
They would do that, obviously.
And be happy.
They're still on that Dominican time. But we're definitely sick of a lot of each other's bullshit right now. Which is why I left the house, because I was peak. Like I said, the meter was at red, dark red.
I commend you, bro. I commend you. My mom pissed me off yesterday, and I haven't been in 6 feet next to her in weeks. Yeah. I hit her up, right? I'm like, I'm about to make a lasagna for Easter. Let me yeah, yep. So I'm let me FaceTime Mom Dukes, give me the step by step. She gives me the step by step, right? She's not, so she just gives me the instructions. I'm like, all right, cool. I hang up with her, I do my thing, right? I don't even send her a picture. I send my brothers a picture in the group chat, right? Next day, I FaceTime. She's like, how did it come out? I was like, it came out good. I mean, it tastes good. She's like, sí, pero para mí, she was like, for me, your meat was a little too dry looking. You didn't put enough sauce in it.
Yeah.
Sauce. I'm like, bro. In my head, I'm like, first off, you wasn't here to see my meat, right?
Yeah.
So how do you know if my shit was like, no, porque yo sé que tú solamente poniste, you only put 1 jar of ragu, and I put a jar. I'm like, Ma, what the fuck are you talking about right now? How would you know? How would you know? I'm just saying that, you know what? Mom, I'm gonna holler at you, yo. I'm gonna holler at you, yo. Have a good one, yo.
Damn. So you haven't. So you hadn't been with your mom in a while and just off rip, just shots fired.
Oh, off the rip.
Come.
Off the rip.
You been listening to anything recently?
Listening? No. Music? No.
I heard the new Conway. It's only like an EP. I listened to Conway's I don't know if it was his last 2 albums. He's dope.
Word.
He's definitely like that old school hardcore rap.
I fuck with all Griselda.
That's what they're called, right? The Griselda, the Buffalo motherfuckers.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
They're hard. They definitely give you a nice little a different sound of what's out of late. You know, it gives you an old kind of feeling of
Right.
grungy
Definitely
rap.
They got that old school Jadakiss, Styles P, fucking.
That's why I really
of sound.
think it's sad, but I really think Pop Smoke would have definitely had a great career the way he was trending and, you know, the sound that he had.
Bro, yeah.
I think he would have definitely been something.
Yo, and he actually got a lot of his sound from those UK Raptors. I heard he spent a lot of time with Skepta and a lot of those guys out there in the UK, and you can hear. And I actually thought that when I first heard his music, a lot of his beats are like that
Real
UK
grimy.
grime, that very grime UK grime shit. And I'm a fan of a lot of that. Like I like that dude Santan Dave, AJ Tracy's dope. Obviously Skepta's good. There's some other guys, but I was listening to them a lot, especially last year. My boy was putting me onto them. And it's funny because I try to put some of my boys out here on them. They're not on that time right now.
No.
Not yet. They're not catching on that driveway, mate.
I mean, no. They it sounds kind of dope, but it's not like I'll sit there and listen to a whole playlist of grime. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not on. Yeah, I can see that. I can. Yeah, I just like their voice. I like how their voice sounds on like a track like that and the way they flow. And a lot of the shit that they say, it doesn't even make sense to me. But that's also just because like that's their slang.
Word.
There's probably so much shit that fucking like 50 Cent says, or like I'm trying to think of 50 Cent's not even relevant right now. In music at least right now in a movie.
It's mad funny. My nephew hit me up last night, like 1:30 in the morning. I'm knocked out. I see it when I wake up this morning. It was like some like he's sending me links to like this young rapper. Have you heard of this kid before? He's nice. Like my nephew's what? He's 20 now. 19. He's 19 now, right? Mm-hmm. First off, young buck, I don't know what you doing texting me at 1:30 in the morning. Just because you over here on your third game of Fortnite or whatever, dog. You gonna get me in trouble, young buck. Wifey might have turned around and be like, "Who the fuck is that?" She might have thought Jalen was a fucking made up name or something, dog. You gonna fuck my shit up, dog. Yo. Second of all, no, I have never listened to this. Whoever this is, dog. Of course I haven't. I'm 30 years old, bro. I don't know who this is, but it sounded good though.
Who did he send you?
I will look it up right now. The guy's name is Smooth L.
Never heard him.
The song is New Apollos. And again, it just sounds like a bunch of this New York sound of like Bobby Shmurda, Fabio, like just real like.
That music is fun to listen to too. But
it is fun.
That type of rap, that hip hop gets old for me quick recently too.
That's why nothing really sticks to me like all of that.
Like
shit.
even 6ix9ine, like when 6ix9ine was popping, like I can't front that motherfucker had some bangers.
Could you listen to 6ix9ine now?
No.
Does he have the opportunity to have a career right now?
Yes. Maybe not music, but yes.
So he can't drop music anymore.
Not yet, no.
But
he's still a personality. You saw he showed up on Tory Lanez's live yesterday.
I seen that.
And he was
I didn't
like,
see it, but I seen like
now he's playing into the fact that he's a snitch.
Yeah,
which is smart in a way because you're not gonna act like none of this shit.
So everyone's giving him a pass now. I don't. What's the?
That's usually how it works. I feel
like everyone's like no one's talking about him. Everyone's like kind of ignoring his little trollish things right now. Yeah. But does he come? Is he gonna have a comeback?
On some level and at some point, yeah, I think he will. I think VH1 will reach out to him for a reality show.
Will he ever get
like TMZ? Like he'll be relevant again on some level.
Will he be murdered?
He no,
never.
No, because by the time this coronavirus is done, no one's. I feel like it hasn't happened because of the Rona, and then by the time this is done, I think people ain't gonna be that hot no more about it.
So you think the guys that are in jail right now are not that hot about it?
Oh, they're hot about it. But like there's a time heals everything on a level. So it's just like time's gonna go by. Like she's not gonna be the same for a while for like the rest of the year. Let's just say that the rest of this whole year is fucked because of this whole coronavirus shit. No one's really going outside. Even once we can't go outside, no one's gonna be like there's gonna be mad restrictions on like gatherings and blah blah blah. I think that's the time he needed to fucking kind of cool off and yeah. But we'll see. I don't know. I don't think he will though. Right. He's like really high pro. I don't know. I feel
speaking about things being pushed back, pro sports. What's
Oh yeah.
What's the timeline on all pro sports right now? I know Trump had a conference call with like all the commissioners of every major sports, and I think I don't know. Again,
So they started baseball in Taiwan, I heard, but it got rained out.
okay.
So they did that, but that league is very small still, so that's like a baby step.
No fans.
I don't know. I gotta look into that. The only reason I know that is because I was doing a segment with the old man about it, and he was talking about it.
Word. Was baseball season supposed to start already? When is it?
Yeah. Last opening weekend was supposed to be last week.
Okay.
Teardrop. I
So
just shed a tear right now.
Do you
guys.
think they come back? Shortened season?
Yeah. I heard they were saying they're gonna get back into training camps in spring training, whatever it is, which doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, maybe for like a week, but like I consider this could also be considered like a lockout situation where like they can just come back and play. And it's also baseball. There's 100 like baseball is my favorite sport.
Yeah.
Baseball season is way too fucking long.
Yes.
Like there's so many games. There's so many games that don't matter.
Yes.
And like so that's why a lot of these games are not even fun to watch a lot of the times unless like you're a super fucking duper crazy fan. But then that's also why fucking playoff baseball is amazing because when those games matter, it's fucking fun to watch baseball when it matters. But yeah, I would say if it was up to me, I'd be like, yo, just where we at? It's July. All right, this is a 100-game season, guys, or however many fucking games is left. And I think they should fucking take that as, a sign moving forward. Yeah, maybe we should fucking take 60 games off this fucking season. But then it also gives you something to do because it's literally on from April to October. November. The World Series ends in November. So that's how long baseball is. So there's always, when baseball's on, there's always something to watch, I guess. But it's just like, yo, like.
So you have no problem with them shortening up the season?
No, hell no.
Does basketball come back or are they done?
I pray to God. We talked about this last week too. I know LeBron prays to God baseball comes back.
Did you really think it was gonna be an easy trip for LeBron and the Lakers to go to the championship and win a ship?
Not easy because it's never easy, right? But this was the year he was prime. He was prime, and especially at his age, it's just like he's also on some Brady shit now too, where people it's every year they're gonna wait for the
how many rings does LeBron
he only
have?
has 3.
He's
but
what
he's been
3
in fucking 50 championships.
Yes, I'm saying he's 3 and what 3 and 5 in the championship.
Yeah, or 3 and 6, 3 and 5, 3 and 6. I think he's 3 and 5 in the last that little run he had where it was 7 years straight.
Fucking
that math didn't add up.
Crazy.
But but then he also went to one when he was in Cleveland before.
Yeah.
So,
he lost to the Spurs. They got swept.
Yeah, they got swept.
Yeah, a bad one. I think football is still. I think that's the only hope that we have of just a regular season of some type of sporting event.
I feel like the NFL would definitely be the only league to not give a fuck about the coronavirus and still have mad fans.
Well, let's
all this shit.
That's a good segue into my favorite sport, which is MMA. Right? Have you
Okay,
heard
yeah.
any news about the UFC?
Yo, no, not really. I think
Okay.
aren't they having a? They're having
So-
a fight. No. The private island shit. Is that what you're leading into?
Yes, I'm gonna get all into that.
Get into that.
All right. So first they had a fight, right? An enormous fight. Then this coronavirus shit starts, right? So now no one's sanctioned. You can't have a sanctioned fight anywhere, right?
Right.
So finally, Dana White's pushing this bad. He wants to fight bad. So he finds this casino that's on Indian reservations in California to hold a fight, right? And so now he's setting up promotion for the fight. 2 days later, he's like, all right, ESPN and the owners of Disney told me to cancel the fight. I have to cancel the fight. But he says that he's bought a private island, right? Mm-hmm. And then he's gonna be. So the problem is that he can't get international fighters into the country to fight,
Right.
because of all the travel restrictions and visa problems. So he said that he's bought a private island, so he could set up fights on this private island with no restrictions, no nothing.
That sounds like fucking Warzone. Sounds like Battle Royale.
This is Mortal Kombat, bro.
Yeah, it sounds like Mortal Kombat.
He won't let anybody know where this private island is neither. It's just you will be brought here and we will have fights here.
That's kind of fucking lit, and I think they should do that moving forward too.
I heard the problem is that they owe I think they owe ESPN 42 events for the calendar year.
Oh, because he just signed that deal with with
last
ESPN,
year,
right? UFC. Yeah.
So they still owe 30 something fights, and there's only 30 something weeks left in the year. So now they're saying that they're gonna be tripling up on events weekly to make up for these numbers. That's why he needed to buy a private island. He needed to buy a venue.
So he can get these fights.
So he can get these because he needs that
Makes
that money that ESPN is gonna pay. Because if he doesn't do those 42 events, then they won't pay him.
Yeah. Damn. Que gancho. Yo. Yeah, I mean, fucking. I think just like the whole context of fucking buying a private island and having fucking battles, like gladiator battles.
Yes.
That's how I'm thinking about it now. It's a gladiator battle.
No. Yeah, you get dumped in the ocean.
This is like a whole nother way to sell a fight. Yeah. That's a whole nother way to sell a fight.
But there's no fans, though. That's the only thing.
That's fucking raw, though. Yeah, that I mean.
No, it is. Yeah, it's the Kumite.
The Kuma, what's that?
Kumite? Are you too young for that?
I might
Blood
be.
sport?
Wait, no, I Bloodsport is ringing a bell.
Blood sport.
Is that a
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen
No.
it. I haven't seen it.
Damn it.
You ever you seen the Ung Bak movies?
I think, yeah. But fuck all of that. Blood sport, bro. You're going to have to
Bloodsport?
do your homework if you're going to be fucking with me, bro.
Gato.
Go back. Your father definitely got it on fucking VHS in the basement somewhere.
I'll ask
dog.
Leslie about it. I
He
bet
definitely-
you if I
definitely-
say Bloodsport, you're
Oh,
like,
my
the
God.
best. It's the best. It's
The best, kid. The best.
The best.
Bloodsport and Kickboxer. That's your two movies that you're going to have to watch. Jean-Claude Van Damme, is he not like your idol?
No.
Oh, shit.
Not-
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think I've ever seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You've never seen a but you know who he is, though.
Yeah, of course.
A legend.
He's like an action. He's an action.
You've never seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie ever. And don't say fucking Street Fighter, because that don't fucking count.
Yeah, Street Fighter. I seen Street Fighter.
When DK Gaio was the main character. Get the fuck out. Gaio was never
what
been.
the fuck? There
Yeah.
was no Ryu and Ken in that, right?
They were, but they were like pussies or some shit like that. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
God damn it. That's some American whitewash.
That's some
shit.
bullshit.
Ryu and Ken.
How dare you take
They
my
hold
favorite?
they hold the franchise. That's
Oh
the
my
only
God.
reason- Yeah, I when I play those games, so I buy them like when I can, and I'm literally just like, I'm literally paying however much money just to play with Ken.
That's it.
Because that's the only
That's all you
person.
wanna do.
That's all I
That's
want to do. That's the only person I play with. That's the only person I know how to play with. Because that game is hard as shit.
Let me. You know, I was thinking about. I'm gonna run it with you right now. I want to know your video game history, going back to consoles. What was your first console?
I think my dad may have had an NES. My first console, like that I was fucking aware of, the Super Nintendo.
Okay, so he had an NES. Then you went to Super Nintendo.
Yeah. So the first thing I played was Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had whatever Super Mario. You had fucking what else on there?
All the best
all the
ones.
classics.
That's why I have the SNES Classic right now, and I
Yeah.
fucking modded it so I have all the games that I had when I was a kid.
Yeah, Mario Kart,
Fire.
all
Yep.
that shit.
No, I never played Mario Kart on Super Nintendo.
You never played Mario Kart on Super
I
Nintendo?
played it on the 64. That was the first one I played.
That's trash.
Yeah. Well.
No, the 64 one was better, but
Yeah. I
the
never.
nostalgic fucking. They
But-
had a battle royal mode in the SNES, and they didn't have it in 64. Did 64 have battle royal?
Battle
No.
Royale? No, they had. They had like the battle matches where you had the balloons. and
Yeah,
you had
yeah. Oh, so they had
the-
that.
Yeah, they have those.
All right,
they
yeah,
had
yeah.
those. That was fun as shit. I remember
Yeah,
I
it
used
was.
to play that fucking at Raul's house with
Yeah.
Raleigh and Andy all the time.
The best.
The best.
All right, so you went from Super Nintendo to what?
Then PS1.
Straight to PlayStation,
Yeah.
and you never look back.
Yeah, I think it was like Yeah, I think I might have had them. I know I've had it at the same time. Super Nintendo I must have had first because it came out first.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I think my first like memories with video games was like with Super
SNES.
Nintendo, and then like
64.
playing when I was 5 years old playing playing like Tekken 3. on
You never had a
PS1.
64?
No, that was the only one I didn't have. Like Steven and Jesse had one. Riley and Andy had one. I think Henry and Lewis had one.
But you was the only one that didn't have one.
Yeah, I didn't have one.
How sad.
I didn't feel like I was missing out though on the N64.
What?
Because I would have just chill with them so much.
Okay,
that
okay,
I would
no,
just,
yeah,
play
you-
with
yeah,
them
you
on
play
that
with them,
level,
of
and then I
course.
still had my shit. Like,
Yeah.
because like the games I would play, like my Super Nintendo games were like all the Donkey Kong countries. I think I might have mentioned last week. Like, if you see me play that game, you'd be like, "Yo, Jeremy, like, you need to go fucking outside. You need to go spend some time outside."
Go
then, like,
outside, bro.
The Mega Mans, like Mega Man X's, Contra.
See, you too young for original Mega Mans, though. You talking about X's, like...
I played a Mega Man 8, but that was for PS1. Like, not X8, Mega Man 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know those Mega Mans too. I had a
Yeah,
couple of those, but
yeah.
like the ones my
You were
favorite
playing,
ones-
like, Zeros and fucking all those
X.
weird fucking Mega Mans.
I was yeah.
Yes.
I never played like they had Mega Man X-Zero for like the Game Boys later in like 2000. Jesse had those a lot.
You had a Game Boy, colored and all that bullshit. You don't even remember the original Game Boy that didn't come with color. It was like black and white.
Steven might have had the original Game Boy.
Dog, I remember my brother bought me the little fucking. It was attachment for the Game Boy that was just like a lamp. That's all it was.
Yeah.
It's like a flip over lamp so you could play it.
Like, it was like a coil.
Yeah,
It was coiled.
Yeah.
Jesse had those, and we used to fucking pass it around in the backseat of his car when we used to fucking drive to like Florida. Like we used to take road trips to Florida sometimes instead of flying.
Yeah.
And we had a whole
those
setup.
must have been fun.
Yep.
For the parents.
We did. Dub. Dub.
So you went from Nintendo straight to PlayStation and you never looked back.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Never had an Xbox neither. Never went
Not
Microsoft.
original. I had Xbox 360.
Did you?
Like a real nigga.
Okay.
And then I went to PS4 like a real nigga.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to cut my N-word usage on this thing, but I
Word.
just couldn't figure out any other way to phrase that.
Word.
Because that's how I went. I mean, I had both PS3 and Xbox 360. Because at one point I did some on 360.
PS3 was terrible though.
To get PS3, but the only reason I wanted it is because to play MLB. And then I ended up getting an Xbox back. Like I sold that. And then
I had an original. Did you have a? No, you didn't. You only have 360. You don't have an original Xbox.
No.
The big dookie joint, right?
With Halo.
Yeah,
when Halo was
all of
popping,
that.
Nah, I didn't give a fuck.
Nah.
I was never a Halo guy like that.
Word.
I was never a first-person shooter guy like that. Call of Duty, yeah, but like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was the only shit I really fiended on. Modern Warfare 1 a little bit because I didn't really have live like that. Then Modern Warfare 3 kind of a lot because my boy in high school, when it came out, I was in high school, so I would play with him a lot after school and shit. Yeah.
Well, at least I know you wasn't a Sega guy. That's all I was scared of. 'Cause if you was a Sega dude, you know this podcast was over, right?
My dad was a Sega dude.
Was he?
He said that was like because my dad, believe it or not, used to be a fucking fiend on the video games.
Yeah, I could believe. I could see it.
And he said when he would like have when I was like 1 year old, 2 years old, he would just have me sitting next to him,
and he would
and
play
like
Sega.
when you know the intro was like Sega or some shit. I always say that. He said that always make me smile when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Hilarious. So I think maybe that's where my love for video games comes from.
Well, maybe you are a Sega kid. You just never know it.
Yeah, maybe in my heart. I mean, I like Sonic. Sonic was like the face of Sega, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Sonic's cool.
Yeah.
Sonic's he's cool.
He's not Mario, but he's okay.
He's not Mario. That's for damn sure.
That's
he's
fine.
Not Mario, yo.
That's fine.
Is he even like Luigi status or Link status?
No, he's a bum.
Sonic's a bum.
He's a straight up bum.
Damn, so I'm showing love to Sonic, but in Sonic they don't really get no love like that.
He's a hedgehog. Like, where do you see those guys at? Plumbers are like real deal men. Like, I mean, you think of a plumber, he's in the shit. Like, literally. Like, I mean, he's a hard-working man, dog.
He goes to work
high.
What
the fuck is a hedgehog, dog? What do they do? Where have you ever seen you don't even see those guys in the zoo. Like, you've never seen a hedgehog exhibit, right?
Goofy.
Yeah, man.
Goofy ass
motherfucker.
Goofy ass motherfucker. Anyway.
Oh man.
So what else have you been doing this past week, Jeremiah?
Fucking playing video games, beating my meat, and eating a lot of food.
That's disturbing.
Everything else, everybody else, whatever everybody else is fucking doing in America.
That's fucking disturbing.
Just trying to figure out how to spend the time. Trying to fucking maneuver these streets, not fucking trying to catch this shit. Or maybe I caught her. Maybe I'm the one.
No, yeah, you definitely. Probability says that you already had it and already passed you. You had it and you already lost it, and you're just prone to get it again.
I'm still convinced I got it at New Year's when everybody else got it in our family. After that New Year's, I mean, everybody got sick for like the next week. Was
we all sick?
I was sick. That was the sickest I've been in years.
I got sick. That was the New Year's. I don't know what day it was, but bro, it was bad. It was so bad. Third shift on my job too. I came out and I went straight to the fucking walk-in clinic, and I was shivering. I've never like.
Yeah.
It was fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Whatever.
man.
Yeah, maybe we do got the corona. Fuck it. If I got it, my daughter definitely got it. Cause goddamn, that girl don't get away from me.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. You don't.
I don't know anything.
No, you would never. You would never understand.
I don't know
bro.
anything about that.
I wish I could fucking. You wouldn't feel my pain, so I'm not even gonna go into it. I'm all set.
Hey, but I'm always here, man. You know,
Word.
Out of, you know.
Solidarity!
So just
Yeah,
FYI, these are the first
solidarity.
times I'm hearing these drops too.
Yeah.
So
Guys, if you haven't noticed, I'm trying to incorporate this soundboard in.
Word.
Maybe 4
Word.
sometimes, and maybe
Word.
not. I'm fucking having fun with it because I got
Word.
nothing to do.
all right, so Jamie, let's get into the shit.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Let's talk about religion.
Yeah, man.
What's your
First off, sorry guys. I think we want to talk about this today because it's 2 days after Easter, so I think it's a perfect
How
time.
did you
to
celebrate your Easter? With your nasty ass fucking Habichuela Luisa? Is that how you celebrated it?
No, that was the day before.
Was it the day before?
Yeah, that was the day before.
Okay.
I celebrated. I played a shit ton of Final Fantasy.
Word.
My mom got all dressed up. She did her hair and shit.
So what, sit on the couch?
We had dinner on the table today. She made a turkey and shit.
Today?
That day,
yeah.
Sunday, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's how we celebrated. My mom.
She got all dressed?
She got all dressed for dinner. They all woke up early. My mom woke up early to watch church. Leslie was watching church.
Milagro was watching church too.
Church.
They were in a Zoom conference call. I heard they had a Zoom. I'm all off topic. I heard one of your aunts had a birthday. The Zoom conference called the birthday.
Yeah, Tia Becky. She had a
Shout out Tia Becky.
Shout out Tia Becky.
Happy 30th birthday.
Yo, I saw Kate. So Katie was on that Zoom.
Yeah.
So Katie's my little god sister.
Yeah.
She's also Becky's her godmother. I think. No, my mom's her godmother. I'm saying, but Raul's her godfather.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Go ahead.
she said a little happy birthday, little speech to Becky, and Becky started
Did you
crying.
cry?
I almost started crying.
Did you almost cry?
Jesus Christ, God damn.
Was it touching?
It was very touching. I was very sweet. And
Word.
I don't. Yeah. Katie,
Word.
yeah, I love you, Katie.
Oh, let me shout out my nephew too. My nephew just turned 9 years old yesterday. Eli, happy birthday to you, big guy.
Happy birthday to Eli, yo.
Hopefully he's not listening to this because he should not be fucking listening to this shit. But fucking
yeah,
happy
same with
birthday.
Kate. I just shouted her out like she's
yeah,
like gonna be tuning in next
yeah.
week.
Don't tune in.
Don't tune in. We already got millions of followers.
Watch
for that,
Bubble
so.
Guppies or whatever the fuck.
We said Bubble Guppies. But yeah, yo, they don't. They're really about that church life.
I ain't playing by my Lord and Savior. I'm on my job.
They're on their job. Yeah, tell them, Zach Fox. That's exactly how it is, bro.
Well, God bless them. I
God
guess.
bless 'em.
How did you is your mom super religious? Like, has she become super religious as of late? Or
I think Milagro's been pulling her in that direction recently.
Yes.
I think she still thinks that like she's definitely not on that level.
Yeah,
but
mom?
but she's a part of that church now. She gives
Is
money
she?
to the church. And
Okay.
like,
Is she going to retreats and shit? Because I think
think-
retreat level we're getting a little too much.
I think she's gone. I don't think she goes all the time, but I think she
Okay.
has gone to him.
Okay.
Same with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Milagro got everybody on this god shit right now.
I'm gonna, once I get married to my beautiful wife, I'm gonna pull that card out in 10 years. I'm like, I'm going to retreat. I'll be back 2 days. You hear?
Yeah, no, this is spiritual.
Gotta go find myself.
There we go.
Me and Jesus. You hear?
Was your fuck?
Don't holla.
Yeah, yo. I mean,
If you ain't a Christian, I'ma stab you in the face.
That's
and
exactly what
it's
I'm gonna
that
do.
simple. It
That's
really is
exactly
that
what I'm gonna
simple.
do. But you guys didn't grow up Christian though.
Catholic.
Yeah.
It's
Of
like
course.
a sub. It's like a sub thing of subgenre of Christianity.
So at what point did you tell your parents like, yo, fuck this church shit? I don't believe in none of the shit that you're spewing to me.
Not
You've
until
never told him
recent-
that.
Never. Not like
Never.
Nah, because it's just
Never
it's
ever.
just-
You don't have the heart to ever
There's
do
a
that.
level of respect. You have to.
That's like your parents know that you smoke weed, but you would never do it in front of their face. Never, ever.
At this point, I do that before I start have a question. Because like at
That's
this
crazy.
because they're like,
I just lay the jokes down. Just put it out in a joke form.
I do. That's what I'm saying. You have to approach it with so much tact.
Yeah,
Because even the jokes I make, like, they're just
it's
like,
touchy.
no. Even Leslie, who's a fucking savage.
Yeah,
we all know
yeah,
Leslie's
yeah,
a savage,
yeah,
but he's
yeah.
also super religious. He watches church.
Leslie's a sinner.
And he is. We're all sinners, but Leslie's definitely a fucking sinner.
There's
We
something
love you,
about
Leslie.
Leslie. Again, I'm fucking all over the place. There's something that tells me that Leslie was a drug dealer. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells me, Doug.
Oh
he got
my God.
stories. Because I know the people that he knows, and he can only be chilling with these people, these OG cats that I know, for one or two reasons. Either you're family with them or you're doing business with them. And he don't look like he's fucking family with these guys, dog. I'll tell you that right now.
Am I gonna have to edit this out?
Why? Why?
No, that was a rhetorical question. The answer is no.
Never.
The answer is no.
Anyways,
But,
so go ahead. What was we at? Religion, right?
Yeah, no. So I was even cracking jokes. Is like 'cause
tough.
the other day I was like, we were talking shit, ping pong per usual,
Word.
and he was talking about go rest. He's like, He thinks I cheated on some bullshit. I'm not gonna get into it, but
You probably did.
No, I didn't. Listen, Leslie used to box, and he boxed for 5 years. And I told him, I was like, bro, you took way too many shots to the head.
Yeah.
Because that's not what the score is.
Yeah,
I always have to remind him to score.
Yeah.
Anyway, shit happened, and he just cracks jokes about like he's like, oh, you gotta pray to God. He's like, tell God to save you. I was like on the table and shit. And I'm like Leslie, that's where you're wrong because God didn't send me, the devil sent me. and they were
Did
like,
he look at you a different way after that?
well, they had the whole house heard. Like, no,
Jamie,
don't joke like that.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that.
Don't joke
If you
like
ain't a
that.
Christian,
Don't.
I'ma stab you in the
Yeah,
face.
pretty much.
All right.
Don't.
If you
joke
ain't
like
down with
that.
the set,
If you ain't down with the set,
then fuck on my face.
yeah.
But
But
you were baptized, you were fucking first
yeah.
communion, all that.
Yeah.
Cause
First Communion, all
listen,
that
you know,
shit.
I was blessed to be a part of your family, and I know how hard your family goes with this church stuff. They go
Yeah.
pretty hard. I thought my grandma, when she came to this country, she was going to church every day, like one of those ladies.
Yeah.
Like the elderly lady just goes to church and just like donates her time, even though she's not doing nothing over there. Like you know, but nah, my family don't go as hard as your family goes. Definitely not.
I guess. Yeah. I don't think so. I mean,
No.
how? Yeah. I was gonna like. How did you grow up? Because when I grew up, so Baba, you know, my dad's sister, my
Yeah.
aunt, we call her Baba.
Yeah.
Shout out Baba.
Yeah.
She's the OG religious. She's the OG religious.
Is
one.
she like evangelical Christian?
No.
She's
no,
not that. She
She's
don't go that hard.
She just go
'Cause
hard. But she don't
my
go that hard.
godmother goes that hard.
Yeah.
She's
Where
evangelical.
she is, I never asked her
Like,
what
she like-
exactly her thing is, but she's in church every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Que Dios te bendiga, si Dios lo bendiga, si
Everything.
Dios lo permite.
Yeah, all of that.
Si nos vemos mañana, si Dios quiere.
Yeah,
Si
yeah.
Dios quiere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Before my grandma, when she came to this country, I never even heard that saying before.
Si Dios quiere.
Si Dios quiere. But I was after everything she said, dog. Like everything. Si Dios quiere. I'm like, holy shit, does he have that much power? But anyways, so she was super religious.
Yeah, I used to go to church with her as a kid all the time.
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday.
St. Michael's, San Miguel.
San Miguel. That's the one off of Broad, like off of Derbs.
Yeah, off of Prairie.
Yeah, San Miguel. San
Yeah.
Miguel Church every Sunday. It was since I was a kid. And my
Word.
mom said before I remember, she said I used to love going to church. And then after a while, it was just like kind of a chore. And then obviously sometimes I'll go with like Jesse and Steven.
Word.
And we would fuck around and we'd get in trouble
Word.
at church,
Word.
obviously.
All right.
Or like when I would go with Andy O'Reilly, when I would like sleep over at Aun Begi's house on
Word.
a
On a Saturday.
on a Saturday. These, by the way, to our millions of listeners, these are all like
They're all his
family-
cousins.
These are all my cousins
Yes.
who we basically grew up like brothers.
Yeah, we do be
and
throwing
stuff
out
like
these
that.
names like everyone should know who these people are, but
Yeah,
they're
but
like,
I mean, our millions of
Your cousins.
yeah, they're my cousins, and yeah, we would get trouble, especially when I would go with Andy.
you would get in
and
trouble.
Ollie,
Why?
Just because like we would just be fucking around, just like
Fucking
nice
around doing what?
fidgety, like talking,
Okay.
nice whispering. Like,
Where? That was me and my brother.
And yeah, but like they were always religious. I think, but like I also went to like fucking private school, and like the way fucking white people with money approach religion is way different.
What's that? Is that like the
It's like a
actual
lot-
10%? Like
like-
put it in the envelope.
A lot of people just like where I went to school, at least a lot of people were like atheists, quote unquote, or
Okay.
like they were just weren't religious, or she was secular. They were secular.
But they were like open about it. Like they would say.
Yeah, they were. People were open about that.
Were
shit.
they?
Like I had people.
What
in high
age is
school,
this? In like grade school?
Grade school, even in
Get the
first year of
outta
high
there.
school. Like
There was one white boy in our school that said he was atheist. Dog, he got shunned. He didn't have no friends after
damn,
that.
it's like that.
He wasn't. He had no friends after that. You can't say you don't like God and what? You're
right,
done.
yo.
Until you're 15.
So have I-
shit makes sense.
Right. I don't know if I told you the story on or off the fucking mic yesterday, but I don't know or last time.
I think it
But,
was
like,
off the mic.
Yeah, so one time when I slept over Andy and Raleigh's house,
Yeah.
again, my cousins, guys,
Word.
and it was the Good Friday weekend. It was a weekend that we just passed,
Word.
this year.
Word. Years
and
ago.
they do like the whole thing with their church where they they like do a little march, something. They have the
Mhm.
crucifix,
Mhm.
whatever. They're
Mhm.
singing.
Mhm.
We did that, and yeah, I was there. I mean, like I was just kind of along for the ride because I just wanted to chill with the homies, right?
Word.
And I remember like just kind of feeling it out. I think I was probably like in 8th grade at this point. Maybe I might have been in high school already. I don't know. I remember I threw it out to Andy and Raleigh. I don't think my uncle and aunt were in the room to hear me. I think
Nah,
I
'cause
made
you gotta-
sure of that
you
because
would've got whooped.
I would have got my head cut off
You got whooped.
Yeah.
And sent
If
home.
you ain't a Christian, I'ma stab
Yeah.
you in the face.
just like that. And I
Two
was
words have never been said.
yo, facts. And I feel like I was like I just felt tested the waters. I was like, yeah,
Word.
I don't know if I believe in this in this.
And those boys were going to church they were going to church.
And they didn't want to. It's
event.
not like they wanted to go to church, but they also had like that fundamental. I think the thing is, especially
It was
with,
engraved in them.
It was exactly. There's like a level of fear that you have trying to let that shit go.
Word.
Because even when I remember when I was even younger, I remember I got stuck in an elevator in the Bronx with Jesse, and he loves telling the story because I was just a little.
Hold on, Jesse,
Jesse Duran.
Okay, just you two in a Bronx elevator.
In a Bronx elevator.
Why?
We were like at his uncle's house, and they lived in a six-story apartment, and we were just fucking around the elevators. And those elevators are mad janky, and we got stuck.
Yeah.
And I was like praying, like I was like freaked out. I never got stuck in the elevator. I used to scare the shit out of me. Jesse loves telling the story to make me look like a fucking bitch, which I was in that fucking elevator.
You got on your.
I was just like,
you got on your knees on the pissy fucking elevator floor in the Bronx pissy elevator floor. You got on your knees.
I don't think I got on my knees, but I was just like, yo, Lord be with me, Lord be with me, just like that. And I was like, but yeah, and he just laughed at me.
Lord
and
be
he was
with
like,
me.
this motherfucker.
Hey, Lord be with me, huh?
Lord be with me, guys.
So if, when it comes down to a jam, do you feel like you feel? I mean, do you like you feel yourself like calling upon him when bad things happen?
Not anymore, no.
No?
No.
Not even?
Nope.
You don't
but not in a religious way. Because I do believe in a higher power.
Word.
I do believe there's some entity that's like bigger than us, whether it's the universe, whatever you want to put that in. I just don't believe in like religion. I think it's a beautiful thing that people find that as a healing thing in their life.
Word.
There's people that approach it in what I think is the right way, which is like not imposing it in other people's face. And also, I think my main thing with the religion is that like for a lot of people that I've known growing up and like have seen just like throughout living my fucking 26 years, it's just like an excuse to feel good about your shitty behavior or you being a shitty person.
Sounds
right?
Like the horoscope shit.
Right?
Again.
Yeah, no, but not in the sense like that's what they do stuff, but it's just like you can be a shitty person 6 days of the week, but as long as you fucking go, you have your bread and your wine and you pray to God, then you're fucking good. Because like I told you this last week too, right? It's just like I did have a realization one time when I was young. I don't know how old I was. I was like, yo, so you're telling me I can do whatever the fuck I want in my lifetime.
Yep.
And once I'm tired of living my life,
you just go
and
confess.
like and now I'm looking back on my life and I'm guilty as fuck. I can just like go to confession and just like be like, yo, I'm good now, and then I can go to heaven.
Did it sound right to you?
And no, that's kind of that was like one of like the defining one. That's like one of the like the aha moments I had that clicked for me. I know a lot of people that are just like still, even whether it's in our family or some friends that like still hold on to their religious beliefs on like a certain level just out of fear because you don't know if it's real or not at the end of the day, right? We don't know.
No one knows.
No one knows exactly. No. But it's just like, yeah, letting that fear go is like it's fucking liberating in a way. It's just like, yo, I'm not scared of this, but I do believe in. If anything, I believe more in like karma than I do in like religion, and like I think that's a form of like higher power of just like the way our universe works.
Sometimes things line up in such a perfect way. And
yeah,
like, yo,
exactly.
That's gotta be God, bro. There's
exactly.
No other explanation for this shit.
And that's why I'm not like atheist, right? That's why I do believe in it, because there's just like there's so much shit you just can't explain, or seems too good to be true. Or
in
too
my
good
head,
to be a
God definitely got a sense of humor. So if he has to. Yeah. Look at me.
I always hated yeah, bro. And it's like and it's like yeah, God, I lost my train of thought there for a second.
Fucked you up.
Yeah, but it's all good. I'll find it again. But yeah, I mean, did you grow up going to church with, like, I don't know if you have aunts or uncles like that?
Yeah,
like
my mom was dragging us to St. Miguel's. Funny because I was going to St. Miguel's all my life, and I live in the east side. She was dragging us all the way to the south side, go to St. Miguel's. And then when we moved back to the south side, we was around the corner from St. Miguel's. So here we was straight walking over there. But like I said, I think I told you the story last week off the mic. When I was doing my my brother was doing his first communion, so my mom wanted me to do mine, but I wasn't even baptized at the time, so I had to do both. I had to be baptized and then do my first communion. And I remember we're in the class for our first communion. It was right across the street. There's a little elementary school, like right next to St. Miguel's. You know what I'm talking about? Right there on the side street. It's a little like church school, Catholic school.
Yeah,
right
yeah. That's why I went to catechism too and shit.
Yeah.
So
I'm in there, I don't know, whatever, Saturday, whatever the fuck it was, Saturday, I think. And they got the little cubby whole desks. Remember the individual desk in grade school with the cubby hole in it?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in some kid's cubby hole. I don't go to school. Boom, I pull out the binder, bam, Pokemon cards. I'm talking all holographics, bro. The whole 10 pages, like, just shining. The whole book is shining. I'm like, easy. I done came up, right? So I'm sitting here, right? And I'm like, damn, but I'm at church. Like, this is not, boom. As soon as I was thinking that, this lady that was teaching the class was talking about how all our sins were going to be forgiven once you're baptized, right?
Right,
and I'm just
right.
like, oh, shit, I'm about to be
Let me
baptized.
get this shit out the way real quick.
So I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I'm good to go. I'm be forgiven.
Yeah.
Right?
Makes no fucking sense to me.
So I stole at Sunday school.
Yeah.
I stole
Let's
at
go.
Sunday school, bro.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. But yeah.
I did worse at that Sunday school, but God, I'm not even gonna go into all that.
The worst at Sunday school?
Yeah, nah, I definitely, I think I groped a chick for the first time at that Sunday school too.
Huh?
You know nothing about that.
Nothing.
Definitely got my first feels out of Sunday school.
There we go. That's what they say. These fucking religious girls are like,
Oh, she was bad.
they're you know,
She was bad, bro.
you know, there's like those religious people that believe in like, you know, you do anal sex and you're still a virgin. What do you think?
There was a girl like that in high school. She told me straight up. She was like, I'm a virgin, but I let my boyfriend put it in my ass. I was like, well, you're not. I don't think you're a virgin no more at this age. You might as well just have put it in your pussy, right?
I mean, right? That's what I would think.
Fuck, with all that pain, damn, you should have just fucking.
I mean, but
what?
they go hard, dog. Like they,
Nah, they
you know,
do.
like
They do. And
If
she
I
was
ain't playing by my Lord and Savior, I'm on my
she was one of them
Just
chicks
like
that, you
that.
know, she wasn't coming out the porch. Like her mom had
they take it in the ass for God.
I wouldn't put it that fucking deep. But
Yeah, I mean, you
Alright.
you gotta.
Nah, you're right.
you take it in the butt for
you
God.
word.
You
So,
said I want to take it that deep.
literally and physically.
Literally, figuratively. Ooh, it's getting messy. It's getting
Dad
messy.
jokes at 100. Anyways, so yeah, even back then at that point, I already knew like, yeah, something's off. Something's off here. I definitely just stole at Sunday school,
And I'm alright.
and I'm grabbing this girl's titty while the teacher's not looking. So
That's fucking hilarious.
I don't know. I don't know if this is I don't know, bro. I don't know. There's something up there. There's a higher form that's definitely putting the pieces together.
Yeah.
But he or she definitely has a sense of humor. So these are jokes. You know what I mean?
These are all jokes.
These are all
exactly.
jokes.
Kind of.
Don't
Because I do
Don't.
believe.
Don't.
Kind of.
don't fucking take this against me once my day comes. Oh, I come back.
Or do, and we can talk about it.
or whatever. Let's
Right? So
fucking-
that's what it is. That's what this is for.
There was a burning
No one-
bush in the Bible, right? He definitely or
Uh,
she smokes. No.
Hell yeah. That's what I heard. Yeah. I mean,
How versed are you in the Bible? Like, were you
not
like
at all?
not at
bro.
all? Like no like Bible studies or like were you like a quiet kid? You was in the choir. Was you holding the flag ever coming down with the white robe?
I think on paper I was a really religious kid. Like you would see me,
and you would have thought
I was
you
a cute little small kid.
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
was
yeah,
quiet
yeah.
when I was
But
a
you
kid, and
wasn't
like
in church.
I behaved in church and shit
Word,
like that,
word.
and like.
Word.
And there was like, and when I was a kid though, that's the thing too. When I was a kid, I still believed in a lot of this stuff, and like when I was scared of whatever, like I would
Word.
try and like pray to God or whatever it was.
I was a thief.
But yeah, you know, you had it from jump.
I stole out the collection plate. Me and my brother used to steal out the collection plate, pretend to put money in there and take money out.
But hey, you probably needed more than they did.
Probably not. I just
More than the church. The church has a lot of money, don't they?
That, you know, and that's another. Thanks for bringing that up because now that I go back to church, right? Because our church big hiatus since I went,
Right.
and then I had my daughter, and then I ended up, you know, going to a couple,
Right.
you know, sermons or whatever on Sundays, and I'm in construction now, right? So now I'm in the church, right? And I'm looking at these like pristine crown moldings, like these pillars, these sculptures. Oh, the whole thing is marble. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like looking, I'm in my head, I'm like, bro, there's a lot of money in fucking just pristine construction right here in this church, right? All these fucking the pane glass windows. Perfectly, like, you know what I mean? Like, where was the money at? Where did they get the money to build this church at right now?
Churches look, I don't know how much it costs to build a church, but they all look expensive as fuck.
Bro, just the flooring alone and just all the marble with all the pillars, all marble. It fucking looks like hand carved to perfection. all the wood pieces, like the accents. Bro,
Everything.
I'm telling you, that's a lot of money. And just that old ass building, and that's an old ass building.
Yes.
Who had the money back then to be coming up and just say, you know what, I want it like this?
Oh, because that's all they spent their money. That's all they believed in. Like, it's like, if anything, we're gonna spend money on this.
Or was it on some like Ozark shit where it was like a big like some like cartel guy just trying to watch his money? He said, let me just build this church
Probably that too.
or whatever it takes.
Damn, I wish you watched Tiger King. I know we're sidetracking here because that whole Carol Baskin shit, her husband.
That would have fit right in.
Kind of, because like I mean, like, you haven't seen it, but you know the memes. It's like Carol Baskin fucking fed her husband to the tigers and shit.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna say she didn't do it, but I think people are asking the wrong questions.
What's the right question?
The right question is, this motherfucker was like a multi-millionaire,
Word.
but like on some quiet shit.
Yeah.
He looked like an average everyday dude.
Average Joe.
They never once talk about how he made his money. He had connects in Costa Rica, and they would talk about how he would hide his money, like, just because they said he was bored. He would just hide gold bars. He would just hide mad shit, and he had all. It's like, oh, what I want to know is where this guy got his fortune, and maybe this guy just faked his own death because he was in trouble. Maybe he was on some Marty Bird shit. But anyways, that's beside the topic.
Word.
But you watched Ozark season 3?
Yeah. Back to Carol Baskin though. And,
Yeah, sure.
She so they saying that she her husband was rich, right? Then he disappeared.
See, yep.
And she owns tigers.
Yeah.
And most likely she fed
She killed
said
him
husband.
for her gain. She like opened they say that the theory is that she killed him. She inherited all his money. She fucked his ex-wife and children out of like a lot of his assets and a bunch of shit.
Nice.
And so she's like a millionaire now, and she's a fucking psycho though.
But if you live in like no man's land, Missouri, aren't you?
She's from, I think she lives in Florida, but still Florida.
Florida's
It's
fucked.
worse if anything.
Florida's fucked.
Yeah.
I'd rather live in Nebraska.
Yo, facts.
Fucking Florida's fucked.
Anything outside of Miami is like, I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah. It should be like Miami should be its own state, and then it should be like whatever else is going on in this fucking.
Yo, facts. Jesus Christ.
The fuck out of here. Actually, there's a chick that that went to high school with. She lived in Florida, and she's like I want to say she's a nurse. She's probably like a fucking CNA, so I don't want to give her too much credit. But yeah, she saw like a fucking. She put like a picture, like a straight up alligator in front of like the ER door. Like I'm like, I'm not going to work and dealing with shit like that, bro.
No.
Get the out of here, bro.
People are different, dog. Like, you need even like Burke Reicher, that comedian.
Yeah, no, he's
he
different,
like doesn't wear underwear ever.
No.
Like, even when he wears jeans only to work out.
Who likes underwear though? Underwear's uncomfortable.
You don't wear underwear?
I free ball in jeans, bro.
You free ball in jeans. That sounds even more uncomfortable.
That sounds terrible.
Wild. Just denim dick? You just have denim dick all day?
That gotta hurt, bro.
Yeah, that does not sound like fucking.
But how did we get here? We were talking about religion,
and then we were talking about Ozark. How they, let's get back. I mean, like, so yeah.
Did we close on religion already? Is it over?
We can go back. I mean, it's on us. Do we want to close it?
I don't know.
That's my two. I mean, yeah, my two. There's a lot of. There's just like, I wanted to talk about this too, just because it's just like being Dominican. It's like implied. Being religious there's like an implication to it.
And it's Catholic, and you have to be Catholic.
You have to be Catholic, and
you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice in the matter.
And you can't talk to your parents at all about that shit.
No way.
There's no room.
No way.
There is no room for disagreeing on this.
No way.
At all. At all.
It reminds me of like the point in senior year that I was like fucking this close to letting my mom let me smoke weed in my room to my benefit.
Oh my God.
I was this close.
Wait,
I had the conversation.
How'd you finesse that?
Fuck it. I was tired of it. I was tired of running away from it, dog. I was like, yo, just let me smoke in my room right here, and I will never leave. I'll never leave. I'll do my homework right here.
Yeah.
I'll fucking smoke right here out this window.
Hell yeah.
And I will never leave. You never have to worry about it, dog. She was this close, dog. This close to cracking. Here comes my father. Fuck no, right? And now, right, I don't know what now. These guys want to be talking to me about CBD oils and shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with your hypocritical asses.
Oh, no, but it doesn't get you high.
Nah, blah, blah, blah.
I've been on this for years.
Years. You said I was going to be a crackhead.
Yeah.
How?
They still think I'm going to be a crackhead. But they just
to this day.
But to this day.
You got to add that.
I got to isolate that. I definitely got to isolate that.
To this day.
To this fucking day. But it's just like they got to accept it now.
They have, because it's legal.
But that's the thing, like, but like, that's crazy, because even, like, growing up Latino like we did, like weed is just as taboo as like not being religious, right? Almost. Like I smoke.
Weed is taboo.
Weed is taboo.
Have you ever? I don't know if you.
But at this point in my life, I'm smoking basically right now. Like I usually smoke in the shed, in the back of my backyard.
Yeah.
You know that little
the
shed?
dynamic of you smoking in your backyard at your parents' crib is really, really.
I'm still like
shocked
yeah,
that you
yeah.
could get away with it.
And like at nighttime, I don't feel like going all the way back there. I'll just do it right on my porch, and they'll be watching TV right there, like inside.
And they can smell it.
No, well, they can smell it when I walk in. They can smell it
Okay.
on me, but they don't.
Okay.
I don't get it. Like I make sure it's not in the house. And if it was, they would tell me because I'm still being respectful about it, obviously.
Yeah.
But like,
Even when you roll up, you like to spray something in your room so it
I
don't smell like that.
I did when I started, but it's
Not
just
no
like,
more.
Not no more. But I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna shout this.
I still
person out,
haven't-
But I picked up. I picked it from somebody who had some loud the other day.
Yeah.
I was about to shout him out. I was like, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, it like
Is
stuck
his
up.
name-
I didn't.
Does it rhyme with itchy?
No, no. But he gave me the. He pointed me in the. That person
Okay.
pointed me in
That's
that
good.
direction.
That's good.
But it's just like I got it and I walked up. I didn't have like a jar or anything, and
Yeah.
it like stunk up the whole, not just my room, but
The
the
whole
fucking
house.
the hallway,
whole,
like
yeah,
a stairway.
Yeah. You left a trail.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like even that, they don't care anymore. But hey,
No?
when it, no, they don't give a fuck. But I also like, you see, I don't know, like I treat my bud like they treat alcohol and stuff.
Like I wouldn't
That's what it is,
like
and I don't
I had
drink.
the urge of smoking coming here, and I was just like, I wouldn't smoke and go into this building ever.
Smoking going into this building. You
Like
mean?
I wouldn't smoke and then come here.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't really like getting high for this podcast either. Like freshly.
No,
like,
no.
Like,
I would get high and talk all day, but I'm not coming in someone's building
Right.
smelling like mad weed. Like I
Yeah.
just don't want to.
No, I feel that. For me, I think it's more just like one, since this is like a new thing we're doing, like because I know like once I get comfortable doing this thing,
Oh, it's
like,
gonna be all the time.
then I can like be high, do this, and like be like not all the time, but like obviously like to all my potheads out there,
We're gonna have
y'all
a lot
know
of burn moments.
there's sometimes that there's a different level or a different creative space you find within yourself when you're when you're comfortable and you're fucking high, and I think once I get comfortable doing this, I'll definitely find that. But I also do like being clear-headed doing this. Like I'll smoke sometimes. I took a hit of a spliff at we started recording at 1 at like 10.
Yeah.
Then I started working on the soundboard a little bit more, and we came here. And like I'm good right now. But I treat bud like they treat alcohol. Sometimes I do it a little bit too much, but for the most part, it's like not healthy. It's everybody has a fucking vice and everybody has a habit, and that's mine. That's my thing on it. And and if anything, it's healthier than fucking drinking.
Sure.
Well,
Definitely.
not if you're smoking, I guess, on a different level. And obviously, like, you want to be careful with that with coronavirus right now. But,
I
like,
do think you're addicted to tobacco.
maybe a little bit. But it's just like, I don't even
I hate
smoke
smoking papers. My boy Rose Papers. I'm just like,
I
don't like it.
I like the high, but I don't like the yeah, I'd rather smoke splits. I think I don't know. I definitely like the head buzz. I mean, that's why I like smoking hookah and shit and like.
It was so funny that when my nephew was
But I think I'm getting over hookah a little bit.
I
like,
FaceTimed my
slowly.
nephews, and then the oldest one told me that he listens to his podcast, and then when I hung up with him, I was like, "Fuck, do I need to watch what I say in front of him?" But he's like 19. Like, I shouldn't care about what my nephew thinks anymore. He's probably gone.
He's your best judgment, right?
He's a freshman at URI. He definitely got high before. At this point,
Hell yeah.
Right?
What the fuck?
the odds say that he got high before.
I got high in 8th grade. I told that story last week.
I'm
Right?
scared to
Yeah.
even ask him though. I'm scared that I don't even want to know.
You know, it's funny. I tried having that. Oh, you know what? No.
Go ahead.
No, because
ahead.
no, I can't. Out of
Respect to who listens to this podcast.
to my sister, yeah.
Okay.
But at this point, I already said it was
Your sister. You fucking dumb fuck. I don't understand.
No,
Who
it was-
is it? Parents listening to this shit?
Not yet.
Not at all. They
Not
will
at
never.
all.
They
Not
will
at all.
never.
But no, they will. One day.
Never.
My mom's scared too because I warned her. I was like, "Yo, like you can." I was like, I never said not to listen to it. I'm just saying you probably won't be happy with a lot of shit I'm gonna say on here. She's like, "All right, I'm gonna talk to Vani because I'm gonna ask her. She'll know."
She'll know what you're saying on there.
No, she'll know like if it'd be a good idea for her to listen to it or not.
Oh. Okay.
I don't care either way.
No.
I just warned her.
No.
Just like warned her. Like my whole even thing, like I'm definitely prepared for them to listen to this podcast because it's just like I'm gonna talk about shit on here that if they listen, I'm ready to have this conversation
With
at
them.
home.
But you're not ready to just bring the conversation up to him, whatever it is,
No,
if it's pressing.
Depending on what it is, but usually no.
Word.
Usually no. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Word.
What were you saying?
I have no idea. I'm looking at you like, what the fuck were we just talking about right now? We need a third person here just to be like, to like tell us exact. Bro.
When do you want to start bringing people on this?
I've
I've been thinking about that recently, actually.
having a guess.
Yeah, just cause like, well, yeah, I want to have a lot of the people that we're bringing up in this podcast. You know,
Sure.
whether some cousins, some family members, some friends. I would love to have them on here. I have a lot of people that are working on a bunch of other different shit. I would love to get their opinion on stuff we talk about here every day.
Well, I don't know
and
how
two, like they could plug in whatever
I don't know how
minutes,
open
whatever.
your peoples are to having more people in the studio though.
That'd be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Uh-huh.
We have an extra 2 mics here.
Don't matter to me.
Yeah. Well, that's something we're gonna have to figure out though once we buy our shit, because we're gonna have to buy an extra 2 mics at least. Leave it at 1 for now, but like, yeah, I figured since we already have all these mics in this situation right now, like, we can start bringing people in. I'm also thinking about. See, we're getting meta on this podcast, that we're talking about what we're gonna talk about on the podcast in the future on this current podcast. See, this is how the gears turn, guys.
Go ahead.
This is how the gears turn. But yeah, I've been thinking about that. We can definitely talk about more of that later too. But yeah, no, going back to the it wasn't even just butt, it's just like drinking in general. My sister was going first to high school. She went to Moses Brown. And they're like the craziest of like the private schools, like white kids there and stuff like that. And I try to having the conversation with her about like drinking and smoking and stuff. Like I know it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it's just like being like, yo, just don't be an idiot about it. And just
be careful.
And she was so like defiant about like, she's like, no, I would never all this shit. Blah, blah, blah.
So you would never.
Bro, literally like a semester in a freshman year of high school was just like, you see.
What happened was.
Word. It's like, yeah, you see him, but it's like, oh, who's on the FaceTime right now?
Mine ain't up there.
Oh, guys, we got Kayla on the FaceTime right now. Shout out to Kayla.
I've been getting a lot of FaceTimes lately, and I'm thinking like it's more like to see exactly where I am. That's why I'd be telling my boys at work. It's so funny because I remember I used to tell my boys at work, I'm like, yo, listen, I only Snapchat, right? Or if I'm doing like a third shift, just so wifey knows that I'm not lying.
Right.
Because I know in the back of her mind, she's like, this dude right here is lying. He's at some side chick's house right now.
Here, let the camera see me so she can get the full confirmation.
I mean,
What'd it do?
A bunch of signs that said, hi, can I call you later? Thank you. All right.
Oh,
all right.
Kayla just
Bye-bye.
made her first guest
Love you.
appearance on this podcast remotely.
And it's not like I didn't hit her up. Like, I wasn't going to say, yo, I'm about to stop. Wish me luck. So, what were we talking about again?
Everything.
Word.
Nothing.
No, exactly. What were we talking? Oh, your sister and
Yeah.
that whole dynamic. Like I said, like my mom's not stupid. She definitely got to know that me and her other son get dummy high all the time. But
Hey.
like my middle brother, he smokes cigarettes in front of her now. Like he don't even. He's at that point. Like they be like having bogey breaks together and shit. I be sitting there like,
Who?
ugh.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who?
My middle brother David.
And your mom, you're saying?
Yeah,
And they just be smoking together now.
together. They'll be
That's
in the front
lit.
punch,
It's beautiful.
smoking bogeys,
That's a beautiful
killing
thing.
each other, killing one another.
I joke about like having my dad go smoke.
But
But
the thing is, like, but you and your dad could sit in the backyard and have a cigar together, and there's no problem with that.
yeah, which is we gotta do that soon. I still got a bunch of fucking Cubans.
I still got
had
that Cuban sin.
Yeah, I got.
I don't like cigars.
What?
Cigars are nasty.
But they're like a special occasion. Those are good, bro. I got those straight from the motherland.
I hope they're good because I never had a good experience with a cigar, ever.
And even the tour I took, I mean, y'all is fucking the tour. Like they gave you a fucking. The dude knew his shit.
Word.
That he fucking.
Don't you
fucking-
love listening to like connoisseurs of like their
Yeah.
specific
He was
fucking
fucking smart. Not only on that, but he was just like well educated because he was a professor at a university.
word?
And he would come in on his off time whenever, like
Right.
on his off season to help his grandfather, I think it was, to run the tobacco farm. But he runs all the tours, and he was really articulate, and he spoke English really well, and he was just like talking about some history shit. And but yeah, but like part of the tour was like we each got our own cigar, and we got to smoke it, and like He's telling us the best way to do it, best way to preserve it, like doing it with the honey. They have like the honey that they make there that you put it like on like where you, so it's like you're like sucking on like on honey while you're smoking a cigar, which is actually really, I don't know, it was dope. It was a dope experience. Yeah. So we can't just go to Stop and Shop, don't buy some regular honey.
No, it doesn't work like that.
No,
I was gonna dip the back of it right now.
Cause that honey was like,
And
it was like really natural. And it was like watered down almost.
Yeah, I didn't
so
even
it's like
tell you, bro, that I didn't even have a Dutch yesterday. I took the cube and I just cracked it in half, bro. I took all the guts out. I said, I don't need this fucking stupid tobacco bullshit. Give me this leaf. I just rolled it. It was all right. It tasted fine.
Are you serious, bro?
It tasted good. It was fine.
That's a $50 cigar.
Was it?
Not for me.
It was a $50 blunt. That shit was.
Hey, to each his own. To each his own. Oh, you didn't?
No.
That would have been funny as hell.
No.
I don't care either way. It's your cigar. I gave it to you.
Yeah,
You do
my
whatever the fuck
hand
you
at
want with it.
My hand at there. No. It's still sitting there, preserved and next to my
He's
lettuce.
I couldn't buy a Dutch, so I just cracked the cigar.
I said, damn, dog, times are tough.
I knew a fucking kid in high school. He was a dumb motherfucker. He was just, and on like
he rolled up in Bible people.
In like in a lot of ways. I don't even want to go into it. He was he made me laugh as hell, and he was really really fucking good at tennis.
Yeah,
he played
tennis.
Tennis, yeah, he was nasty.
Oof.
But he was.
Did you ever play tennis? You a tennis player? You look like a fucking tennis player.
Yeah, I played tennis. I played in high school. And
you was on the tennis team in high school.
I was the captain in senior year. I had to get myself
was a
nice.
tennis team
now,
captain.
Let me put the asterisk on that because our
time out. But you were the captain, though.
I was a captain.
Yo,
I wasn't the best, but I was the captain.
I want you to refer to yourself as the
El
2016 tennis. What's your high school?
2012.
2012. What high school?
Providence Country Day.
I want the PCD. Is that it?
Yeah.
PCD. Tennis captain.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga.
Yeah.
Put some respect on his name. You got a Letterman jacket to go with that, or
nope? Bro, our school was different. Our school was a
windbreaker.
We were like in one of the worst divisions, but like our two.
What was your jerseys? Polo shirts?
Yeah, just polos. we had just polos.
They give you polos?
Yeah.
With khaki shorts?
Goofy.
Yeah.
With khaki shorts?
No. We
whatever shorts you wanted.
Yeah.
You had short shorts though, huh?
No.
Yeah, you did with
I had some normal shit. I had some with
the slits on it.
Yeah, but the short shorts, they weren't in back then. They're in now. Short shorts are in now.
Yeah, but you was rocking it with a visor.
Like poker.
You had a visor, cuz.
And the sunglasses.
John Macaro looking, man.
And I play with a Rolex on too. Believe it or not.
Yo, you motherfuckers again. I knew you was a tennis motherfucker.
Back to my story though.
Dirty love.
This motherfucker, I'm not gonna say his name.
Go ahead.
And he spent $100 on a Cuban cigar that he bought here, which was most likely fake,
Word.
so he could roll up a blunt with it.
Did he do it?
And he did it.
Why?
Because he got money to spend like that, and he's
Oh,
just
good
like,
for him.
he's like, I bought a Cuban, I fucking broke up on it. I'm like, that's
what's up.
that's lit, bro.
That's what's up.
But yeah, that the tennis story took the wind out of that one.
All right, let's sign off with a segment
Yeah.
I just made up in my head, right?
Let's do it.
Ready?
Hell yeah.
I want to hit the top 3 things, the weirdest things you ever rolled up in. And this is going to definitely,
Wow.
this is going to certify me. It's going to put you in a certain place in my head. So
I
you
don't
better
know-
come,
I don't
you
know-
better have some good answers.
I don't know about rolled up in, smoked out of it would be.
All right,
Smoked out of it
oh,
would be
so you
better.
definitely white. Because I know it. You definitely white. Smoked
Yeah.
out of. You did an apple and shit, fruit and all that bullshit?
So I've smoked out of.
Wow, go ahead. Let me hear it.
I tried. This was a fail. I was really drunk at a party and
Go
I had
ahead.
bud, but I had nothing to roll it with, and I was in bumfuck Little Compton. And
Fuck you doing in Little Compton?
My boy lives there,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
I told you I went to white school.
Yeah, but I'm saying he went from Little Compton to PCD every day.
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah. It's like 30 minutes.
Holy cannolis,
Yeah.
kid.
Which in Rhode Island sounds like a lot, but like after living in New York for 3 years, like a 30-minute drive anywhere, like driving to Boston now with me would be nothing. Because it's just like to get, and like when I used to Google commutes back in the city, and if anything less than 40 minutes was like, let's go. That's going
all day.
That's like going to from like fucking Mount Pleasant to like fucking Academy Market or some shit.
Yeah. You
in
were
my
fucking
head.
happy.
But anyways, yeah, I tried. So I tried like and I like smoking spliffs. So I
Yeah.
tried emptying out I emptied out a cigarette and mixed it with my bud and tried to
Put it back
put
in
it
the
back in the
cigarette?
cigarette because I
Okay.
had nothing else to
Okay,
roll.
that's one.
That's
Go ahead.
one. Definitely smoked out of an apple.
Out of an
before.
apple, that's two.
More than once. I don't know how. And then one time we were like in Vermont, me and some of my friends when I was a freshman in college, and we were going like cliff diving. And these guys were
Cliff diving?
There was a cliff, like a bluff there to jump off. It was
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah,
like
into
48
water.
yeah, into water.
I
into
thought
water.
I'm thinking
No,
like
no,
cliff
no,
diving.
no.
You're in a squirrel suit. What the fuck out of here? This guy's squirrel suiting and shit.
Training to be Batman.
This dude is crazy because with
And-
parachutes and shit.
They were smoking out of a fucking PBR can, and they let us hit
Nice.
it. And they let us hit it.
Nice.
So that's probably the three. But I never fuck with that shit on my own like that, especially the can, because I hear that'll fuck that shit gives you
Word.
like Alzheimer's or whatnot. Smoking out of like fucking
Aluminum.
The aluminum.
Yeah, I could bet.
Yeah. What are yours?
Bible paper.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard toilet paper too. Toilet paper?
No, shoebox paper.
Oh wow.
Shoebox paper was like,
How harsh was that?
I don't even remember.
He said I blacked out.
We definitely did the same thing you did with the cigarette, but what else? It was like the wood tip fucking Black and Mild.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you something.
With the whistle on the back?
Yeah, the wood one.
That's what I call it. I call it the fucking whistle.
Let me tell you something. I smell a Black and Mild right now, dog, and my stomach turns. Like me thinking about a Black and Mild right now, my stomach fucking turns. Like, oh god.
Ugh.
And we did like take the aluminum off the wrapper of a gum, and use just like the little like thin white
Thin
plastic paper.
Oh, so you like
You
kind
have-
of deconstructed
you
the
deconstruct
the gum
wrapper.
wrapper.
You gotta take like the tin off of it carefully.
That's some engineering. I like that. I never heard that one. I like that one.
We did that before.
That's something we gotta. That's the question we gotta ask all our guests when they get here. When we get guests on this show.
What's the weirdest thing you ever smoked out of?
Weirdest thing you ever smoked out
Oh,
of, and the
rolled?
story out of you first getting high. Your first time.
We
getting
covered
high.
that already, right?
We did. I don't know. Did you?
Yeah, I
you
think
did.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think yours was that crazy. Like you just had
No,
a good time.
I was just
freaked
like,
the fuck out.
yeah, I was like, we bunked school that day. And we just got high. It
Yeah.
was like me and my two friends, and we
I
just
freaked the fuck out. I got high.
it was crazy.
Yeah. Well, let's wrap it up. You got any shout outs? Any good news?
Shout out my I already shouted him out, my nephew. Happy birthday, Eli. Good news. I want to touch on. Let me see here. Did you hear about that billionaire that donated like $1 billion to the COVID?
A billionaire who donated $1 billion. That's amazing.
Yeah. So
Because Mark
what-
Zuckerberg is a fucking crazy billionaire. That nigga donated
So,
like $20 million.
Square and Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey
Okay.
said Tuesday he would set aside $1 billion in his Square equity to support relief efforts with COVID-19 and other cases once the pandemic is over.
Here we go.
So
I like that.
shout out to my man Jack Dorsey, CEO,
Shout out to that tax break.
CEO of Twitter and Square. I mean, if the dude's only worth
Hey,
like $3 billion,
yeah, no,
he
but
just
that's
gave up
exactly-
one.
Yeah, I'm just being.
I
I'm
mean,
just being an asshole.
He don't have to. I mean,
Exactly.
and I bet you. I mean, but fuck, what are you gonna do with $3 billion anyways?
Exactly.
Legit, if you're fucking Elon Musk right now and you're worth $7 billion, like what? Is $1 billion gonna hurt you right now?
No, and that's why people are giving Mark Zuckerberg so much shit for only giving like $20 million. Giving he's worth. Let me see Mark Zuckerberg's net worth. Mark Zuckerberg's.
He donated $25 million. Jeff Bezos said he's donating $100 million to U.S. food banks.
Let's see. So
that's not enough for these billionaires.
So 25 million from and wait, 25 million from Mark Zuckerberg?
CEO Mark Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla
And that motherfucker is worth 64.9 billion.
with a B.
Fucking mother bloody fuck bitch.
Like what? That's fucked. That's kind of fucked.
Word.
You know, on the surface it looks cute, but it's fucked. So yeah, I'd actually do like a
billion.
billionaire donating $1 billion.
billion dollars.
That's good. Even
Again,
if he does get an ill tax break.
He
and
says
if
after we
system,
disarm this pandemic, the focus was just to shift this to girls' health and education. So he has plans of taking that after this is done and bringing it somewhere else. But again, shout out to him. Like you don't see billionaires putting up $1 billion in relief funds, and
right.
again, like just kind of like it's cool that he kind of set up his own thing so he knows exactly where his money is going to. Not like us donating to like the Red Cross and you have no idea whose pocket that just laced
Right.
without you knowing.
Right.
So, and again, like you said, it's probably an ill tax break for him
Yep.
if he even does get taxed.
Yeah.
So,
Good news on my end. I was having trouble finding something crazy. I did was fucking the one fucking positive thing at the like the mainstream media's covered this week. I saw that like obviously in New York it's worse than anywhere else in the world right now, I believe. But the rate of infection is going down week by week, so it's just like I forget the number, so I'm sorry guys. But yeah, it's just like the rate of new people getting infected with coronavirus is like drastically going down week by week. And if we still keep this up for, the stay-at-home order for like another month or however long they're saying us, telling us to stay home, then, hopefully we can, the light at the end of the tunnel is somewhere. Because I remember I came in last week and I was like, yo, there is no light at the end of the tunnel for this bullshit right now. At least that's how it feels. So, that's some good news.
Well, I don't want to shift this into bad news, but the coronavirus did kind of hit my family a little close to home this past week. Yeah, my father's cousin passed away, unfortunately, due to coronavirus. And he was real close to the family, too. Like, I'm not, like, I don't want to say, like, I didn't cry or anything, but it is sad. But because, he was already in bad health. He had caught a stroke a couple years ago, and he was, like, wheelchair bound. He was, like, in a nursing home, and he was already, like, he couldn't really talk like that. You know what I mean? He was already in bad shape. And so it made me more sad when I seen him. We had a family member pass away, I want to say maybe last year. And I seen him there for the first time in years. And he was wheelchair bound. He looked tough. And I think that made me more sad than the lady that passed away, because that was my father's aunt, and she was already up in age. It was just old age. She went to her sleep peacefully. But when I seen him in the wheelchair, that made me sad, because I remember this dude, like, he used to have a moving company in New York, and this dude was fucking brolic. I'm talking about huge. I'm talking about this boy was like lifting pianos out of like 6-story buildings in New York. Like, that's what he did. Like, and just to see him like wheelchair bound like that, it definitely made me sad. But I'm sad that he passed away. I'm happy that he's not in pain anymore. You know what I mean? But they did say that he was infected for like a week now, and he didn't have any family members that could go visit him, and he passed away, which sucks. But
yeah, that's unfortunate. That's like, I've also been calling this before we go, like the fucking called the God virus almost, right? Because it's not like H1N1 where it was like the flu where you can find a cure or vaccine for it. So it's just like we can't do anything about it. We have to thug it out. We don't even know. Like you can have it and not have symptoms. You can have it and have the worst symptoms. You can be young. I mean, for the most part, it has been more like at-risk people, either like 60 and above or pre-existing medical conditions. But there have been stories of younger people passing away. So it's just literally just like it feels like fucking planet Earth is taking its home back in a way from us, because humans are wasteful. And
I'm more sad for my father's side of the family, because it's just like, it's gonna be like a small ceremony. Not a lot of people can even go visit him. Or,
right.
You know what I mean? It's like, that sucks. Like, we should have been able as a whole family to go and like, bury him all together. Like, cause I mean, that's the only time I get to see my father's side, honestly, is when someone passes. Like, they all get together, and like I see all my cousins shit I haven't seen, brothers and sisters I haven't seen in a while, and it sucks, man. Shout out to my man Kuchu, rest in peace, man. Yo, Kuchu was there's probably a lot of people that knew him too. He was the cable god, bro. Yeah. I know a lot of people in the hood that, that's your uncle. Yeah, he hooks up. Yo, that boy would give you free DirecTV for years, bro. As long as they didn't catch on, bro, he would climb that tower, that electrical pole, bro, and hook that shit up right from your window. He ain't give a fuck. He was a gangster, but
giving back to the people.
Nah, yeah, rest in peace, man.
But yeah, that's episode 5.
Holla.
Nothing to do. Tune in next week where we
ready.
figure out what
Stay
else
safe
we're gonna talk
out there.
about it. All right, guys.
Love you guys.